Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 25. United in Love for the One. Collective Meditation with Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Baba wants me to be in a consistent stage. Like Brahma Baba, because he had thought that Shri Baba should stay with him. He maintained a consistent stage. A consistent stage, I can do it with my eternal stage. Purity, every thought, word, and action completely pure. No trace of any vice. No desires, no force, no attachment. Generally, there is a lot of fear when we look at the snakes. Of being bitten and then the poison. But when I am in company of Baba, victorious over vices, vices, the actions done under the influence of vices become sanskars. Sanskars emerge in the form of thoughts. If we can be conquerors at that level of thoughts, then it won't come in the words. But if we cannot do that, then it also comes in our interaction or doing actions under the influence of sanskars. Baba has given us principles and certain Shrimad. And if we can stay in the boundary, and perform all actions based on Maryada and Srimad. So there is control of vices, inactions. And then very spiritual, respectful, alokik words. Also then the thoughts, every thought elevated. And the thoughts emerging from my eternal stage. I am peaceful, I am loveful. And we increase the concentration and remain stable with just one thought. Whichever stage I need. As long as I need. I should be able to stay in that stage. Always remember if I want Baba to be with me, I need to be consistent. And this will help me not only to dance on the snakes, but be the conqueror of all past sinful actions. I will be able to accumulate the account of elevated actions. All these are benefits of power of concentration. Shanti.
हसरत है हमारी बाबा कर दो वो पूरी पूरी आके मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके हसरत है हमारी बाबा कर दो वो पूरी आके मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके
रोज रात को जैसे ब्रह्मा बाप ने हाथ में अपनी चेकिंग के कारण रोज रात को दरबार लगाई। इसकी दरबार बच्चों की नहीं, अपने घर में इंद्रियों की दरबार लगाई। ऑर्डर चलाया, ये मन मुख्यमंत्री, ये तुम्हारी चलन अच्छी नहीं, ऑर्डर में चलो। ये संस्कार, ऑर्डर में चलो। क्यों नीचे ऊपर हुआ? कारण बताओ, निवारण करो। ऑफिशियल दरबार लगाई हर रोज। ऐसे अपनी दरबार लगाओ। स्वराज दरबार। कई बच्चे बाप दादा से मीठी मीठी रुआड़ियां करते हैं, पर्सनल रुआड़ियां करते हैं। बताए कई पर्सनल करते हैं। कहती है हमको अपने भविष्य का चित्र बताओ, हम क्या बनेंगे। जैसे आदि रत्नों को याद होगा कि जगदम्बा माँ से सभी बच्चे अपना चित्र मांगते थे। मम्मा आप हमको चित्र दो, हम कैसे हैं। तो बाप दादा से भी रुआड़ियां करते, अपना चित्र मांगते हैं। आप सबकी भी दिल तो होती होंगी कि हमको भी चित्र मिल जाए तो अच्छा है।
आप दृष्टि यूं ही देते रहो बाबा, आप दृष्टि यूं ही देते रहो बाबा, सुख सागर में गहरे उतर जाऊं।
Om Shanti. Love for solitude and practice concentration. I am a soul who is a conqueror of sinful actions. Practice of yoga. I, the soul, in my original and eternal form, am completely pure. With the help of God, my Father, I have attained victory over the snake of the vices. I am now dancing over them with happiness.
causing waves of happiness to spread through the world. Thoughts. What is the method to attain victory over all the vices? What would be the signs of a soul who is a conqueror of sinful actions? Avyakt signal. The concentration of the mind will give you the experience of a constant and stable stage. With the power of concentration, you will easily be able to give the experience of an avyakt and angelic stage. The power of concentration and the power of being a master will easily make you free from obstacles. Concentration means you are able to concentrate your mind wherever you want, however you want, and for as long as you want. Let your mind be under your control. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 25. Love for solitude and practice concentration. Today's topic, I am a soul who is a conqueror of sinful actions. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay. Okay means happy. I was feeling when everything inside, outside, at least inside is okay, one feels happy, right? Real feelings of happiness come. And sometimes we try, but it doesn't work. So Baba has given us today the self-respect of conqueror of sinful actions. And every self-respect, Baba is connecting with what we have to do. And especially power of concentration and solitude. And Baba also connected that it's only when you are in solitude there is concentration. And concentration helps you to be in solitude. Because when I'm in concentration, I am alone. So it's good that there is a lot of understanding and we had been practicing. Baba is comparing vices with the snakes. What do we feel? Have we conquered all the snakes, right? Or one snake with so many heads, right? Serpent, call it so. I like it when Baba is saying what kind of stage we create, what kind of experience we should have, so that these snakes, we can make them dance, right? Or you feel they are under control. Or conqueror of sinful action means no more snakes, right? Now I want to attain a stage which is consistent, angelic stage of being a master. So instead of thinking of snakes and to conquer them, I just practice a concentration in such a way that I create a stage where snakes cannot come near, right? And that is why the way is very subtle, the way the point twists, you know. What should be the stage? Of course, what we want is conqueror of sinful action. That means the snakes should be finished, right? But one is making effort to take care of how to destroy the snakes. Other is to create a stage And if I am creating a stage, as Baba said, a consistent stage. And then when I am creating, we will see some obstacles to come, right? So, as Baba said, organize a court in the night and see which sense organ, which organ of the body deceived or did mischief. No? So then we come to know that type of sanskar which is in the soul from that sinful action is making soul do such action. Now, it could be through eyes, right? There are certain things we see, but we ignore it, right? We don't go into details of that, knowing that I shouldn't be. There are certain things you are exposed to, but then when you are exposed, then how much your eyes or your intellect pulls you to go more into the details of something. Now that is sanskar, right? You don't want it, but still you are pulled. And especially these days with social media, with so much is happening all over. I remember that Baba used to tell us that when you open newspaper, now we don't read newspapers. Then read the news, who is visiting India, how we contact them, what service we do, but not the stories of what happened, this happened, that happened. So Baba used to actually teach us what news we should read. Because there are two things. One is what we see through the eyes, or is really something which stays, or even listening. Listening also is a big, big sanskar, right? I know that there are some souls, they say that they listen, they know everything. From where you heard this? Oh, so and so was talking. But if it is not what I should be listening, no, but there is this kind of pull which happens to listen. And actually, as less we listen, better it is now. Because all the thoughts of what we see, what we hear. So, what sinful actions are doing, activating those sanskars through our sense organs. And that is why Baba said, have a court and see what deceived. And we know mostly it is eyes and ears, right? Or mouth could be. Yeah, you take lot of interest in speaking things which you shouldn't be, right? We had been talking a lot about, even when you have to, sometimes it does happen that if elections are on, then we keep talking, right? Whom you going to vote for, whom, and then a kind of subtle split happen in the family. So Baba said, you don't have to get into that. It's not you don't have to vote, you can, but don't get into too much conversation about that. So it's just like looking at which organ becomes very, very actively involved in what is not pure, spiritual, useful, uplifting. Because now we have to go little bit more higher. Higher means uplifting, right? Little bit more than just ordinary efforts. And that is what Baba is saying, full control, right? so that nothing ordinary happens, but auspicious and pure and elevated and empowering others, also encouraging. And that is within the family. These days, that is what is required more and more, so that it brings happiness to the souls. And other souls also feel that it's really helping me. So that our conversations, so if we are creating now the elevated sanskars through our words and actions, any kind of action, as I said, whether it is seeing things or hearing, or so that is serving. So this way, as Baba said, when there is concentration, means I am consistent. And consistent makes us what we call ascending. If you go up and down, you climb 4 steps, come down 3. So you climbed only 1. Sometimes that happens. But from 4 to 5 to 6, consistent will then finally is ascending, right? And Baba is saying for that, concentration is important. That means you have to be stable. Want to be peaceful? I am stable in that peace for 1 hour. Or actually should be whole day, but as a stage. What is then Baba says, awake stage. Awake stage is while doing everything, you are just in Baba's remembrance, or you are very detached. You are in silence. Because awake really means you are using body as much as necessary. Some they don't like to do things, actions, karma yoga. There are some they overdo. So there should be a very good stage which happens through concentration, where you are in a very good balance of use of mind, intellect, or body. Intellect also needs deep silence sometimes. Even for a little while, go into deep silence. Then you see things higher than what you think, what your desires are. Because generally we are at what we think, what our desires are. But in awake stage, you think little higher. Another step. That also is awake, like Brahma Baba. Baba said, I became awake so that you all can also think about that. And even when he became aware, lot more was happening through him. But here, when it's awake stage, lot more will happen than what we are doing. Because lot of powers start working. A lot of inner powers which are accumulated, or even your energy of elevated actions, they bring the result, not only what you're doing. And you know this whole topic of, and they used to ask Mama to give the picture of future. I remember that Dadi Janki, whenever we all used to be together in Dadi Prakashmani's sitting room. Some of us teachers, Daddy gave them their picture. So we never understood what he means. And they say that they could see your future picture. So they will give you. I don't remember if they gave picture, but this topic always came up. So sometimes I think you all must be wondering, what is that picture? Like they will look at you and they feel from you what you could do in future or what you could be in the future. They don't give picture. I mean, I didn't hear that. But once in a while walking, Daddy Prakash Mani will say something or Daddy Janki will say something. Brahma Baba also said it. Because we are creating our picture of future. Whatever is our future becomes very, very clear. And also Baba says that when you have concentration, you feel like being master. Master has authority, but also very, very humble, very humble. Because greatness and humility go together. Arrogant person cannot be great, right? But a humble person can be great. And humility basically is you are loaded with attainments. I will give example of a tree full of fruits. It was not empty, but full. So I think that we all need to look at every point and control of mind is like power. How much I should think about something. And I have thought enough. Let me put full stop now. It's control. But I want to stop it, but it doesn't stop, keep going on and on. And that is why one of the practice Dadis always gave us was, let us remember Baba. We discuss a lot. Now let us remember Baba and everyone's intellect with Baba. Baba will give us more ideas. So you will do anyway, but if you go to Baba and get idea, they will be definitely better now. So this way I feel then our standard, our everything get better and better. Remembrance of Baba, concentration. Because sometimes we have good intellect, everything is good. So we are happy with that. But I feel go a little above, go a little higher. That can help a lot, right? So everyone, we all have to keep aim tomorrow to look at how consistent I remain and how much I fluctuate, right? If I remain consistent, Baba will stay with me also. So just few more days left to look at our power of concentration and solitude. Om Shanti.
Self-respect. I am a soul who is a conqueror of sinful actions. Thoughts. What is the method to attain victory over all the vices? What would be the signs of a soul who is a conqueror of sinful actions? Practice of yoga. I, the soul, in my original and eternal form, am completely pure. With the help of God, my Father, I have attained victory over the snake of the vices. I am now dancing over them with happiness, causing waves of happiness to spread to the world.
स्वमान। मैं विकर्माचित आत्मा हूँ। चिंतन। सर्व विकारों पर विजय प्राप्त करने की विधि क्या है? विकर्माचित आत्मा की निशानियां क्या होंगी? योगाभ्यास। मैं आत्मा अपने आदि अनादि स्वरूप में संपूर्ण पवित्र हूँ। मैं परमात्मा पिता की मदद से इन विकारों रूपी सर्पों पर विजय प्राप्त कर ली है। अब मैं इनके ऊपर खुशी की डांस कर रहा हूँ, जिससे संसार में खुशी की लहर फैल रही है। ओम शांति। Welcome to Vyakti Journey Sakar Murli, the magical flute that awakens the children.
अगर हैं तो मीठी मीठी प्यारी प्यारी बातें सुनाते हैं। जैसे कहा जाता है ना, यथा राजा रानी तथा प्रजा। तो सतयुग में या स्वर्ग में तो बहुत मीठे होते हैं। इतने तो मीठे हो गए हैं, अभी भी उनकी बड़े प्यार से पूजा करते हैं, गोद में लेते हैं। तो जरूर सभी ऐसे मीठे होंगे, क्योंकि ये राजकुमार है सो जरूर महाराजा बनते होंगे। तो यथा राजा महाराजा महारानी तथा प्रजा वहाँ देखने में ऐसे आते हैं। तो कभी भी ये जो देवमान वगैरह वगैरह जो है वो कुछ ध्यान में किसके नहीं है कि कुछ होते हैं, समझा ना। ऐसी कुछ बात होती है नाराजगी की या कोई भी चीज की, उनके बुद्धि में होता ही नहीं। तो ऐसे कुछ बात होती होगी। और सबका मूल कारण है ही पवित्रता, क्योंकि कैरेक्टर होते हैं ना, इसको कैरेक्टर कहते हैं। कर्म तो अच्छी कर्म है बच्चे, और उनके साथ दूसरा भी 4 कर्म है। वो एक नहीं है तो फिर दूसरे 4 भी नहीं है, बल्कि ये है ही नहीं, वो निभावनी नहीं है। तो इनके जो भी ये है देवमान काम तो लोग ये हुआ होते ये नहीं है। अब ये ड्रामा के प्लान अनुसार है तो बच्चों को सभी मालूम पर आ गई। सत्युग त्रेता में जब रावण ही नहीं है तो वह दुख हो ही नहीं सकते हैं। ये भी तुम बच्चे समझ लो, जो समझदार बच्चे हैं, क्योंकि बच्चे समझदार बन रहे हैं। ये तो बाप भी कहते हैं कि अभी कोई कोई बच्चे में कोई ऐसे कुछ कम जासी होता होगा, बन रहे हैं, पुरुषार्थ कर रहे हैं लायक बनने पर स्थान के। तो कहा जाता है परियों के स्थान के, और तो कोई परिया हो नहीं सकते हैं बच्ची है सत्य के सराधानी से। और कोई परिया का नाम हो सकते हैं कहाँ? नहीं। हर प्रकार की खुशी, धन दौलत, ब्यूटी, और बहुत काल के लिए। तभी तो सन्यासी यहाँ के लिए कहते हैं। तो ये जो दुनिया है इसमें है कांगविष्टा समान सुख, थोड़ा बहुत सुख, और भेंट की जाती है तो बरोबर वहाँ के एवज में यहाँ खिला भल का सुख है। बाकी तो गुजरा गर्दू गुटका, तो कोई मरता है तो कितना वर्ष उसको याद करते रहते हैं, दुखी रहते हैं बच्चे। सत्युग में ऐसी कोई समस्या आती ही नहीं है। इसीलिए चित्र ही साक्षी देता है, और तो कोई प्रूफ है नहीं इनके सिवाय। और कोई प्रूफ है? यही है। और ये भी बच्चे समझते हैं कि इनका राज बाप ही आकर के स्थापन करते। तो बाप तो आया हुआ है, और बच्चे जानते हैं कि हम अपना फिर राज स्थापन कर रहे हैं। और ऐसे भी नहीं है कि राज नहीं स्थापन होगा, नहीं। ड्रामा की ढाल है नहीं। और भले कोई लड़ाई झगड़ा हो कहाँ और जीत या हार, तो लड़ाई में होती ही है। और यहाँ तो तुम्हारी लड़ाई में जीत है ही है। तो रावण पर 5 विकारों के ऊपर जीत पाने की कोई भी उसमें गीता में कोई बात है नहीं। तो लड़ाई जिसका नाम स्वतो रख दिया, लिख दिया आसों की और देवताओं की आपस में लड़ाई हुई, देवताओं ने जीता। तो है बड़े बच्चे, ये आसरी दुनिया देवताएं तो कभी लड़ते नहीं है। बाकी इतना जरूर है कि तुम बीच में जो ब्राह्मण बने हो, तो माया के साथ लड़ाई है। नहीं तो तुम बच्चों को या वो तो बाप को समझाया नहीं कि जिन रोया तिन खोया, यानी वहां तो रोना होता नहीं है, तो ये जो रोएंगे वो बहुत कम पद पाएंगे।
हमने देखा, हमने पाया, शिव भोला भगवान, कितना मीठा कितना प्यारा, शिव भोला भगवान।
मीठे मीठे सिक्के लगे रूहानी बच्चों पर माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार और गुड नाइट।
Om Shanti. So tomorrow is Thursday and we will be offering Bhog to Baba. And from Amrit Vela, 3:30 a.m. Amrit Vela starts, followed by whole day bhakti, and then evening Hindi series, and then we'll be offering Bhog to Baba, English series, and meditation. So we're scheduled tomorrow will continue, and also 5 to 6 Sakar English Murli. Om Shanti. Now we will do the awake signal meditation, and then Didi will give drishti and will remember Baba. Om Shanti.
Stay in solitude and practice concentration. The concentration of the mind will give you the experience of a constant and stable stage. With the power of concentration, you will easily be able to give the experience of an avyakt and angelic stage. The power of concentration and the power of being a master will easily make you free from obstacles. Concentration means you are able to concentrate your mind wherever you want, however you want, and for as long as you want. Let your mind be under your control.
एकाग्रता को अपनाओ, एकांत प्रिय बनो। मन की एकाग्रता ही एक रस स्थिति का अनुभव कराएंगी। एकाग्रता की शक्ति द्वारा अव्यक्त फरिश्ता स्थिति का सहज अनुभव कर सकेंगे। एकाग्रता की शक्ति, मालिक बन की शक्ति सहज निर्विघ्न बना देंगी। एकाग्रता अर्थात मन को जहाँ चाहो, जैसे चाहो, जितना समय चाहो, उतना समय एकाग्र कर लो। मन वश में हो। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti. Good night.